everybody, and welcome to my channel, Everyday with Jackie. Welcome to another episode of Shop My Stash. So if you're new visiting with me today, welcome. I hope you'll stay. Go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell so you'll know each and every time that I upload a video. If you're returning to the channel, thank you so much. It's good to see you guys as always. So if you're interested in seeing the items that I will be pulling for my April Shop My Stash, then please keep watching. So you guys know, if you're returning to the channel, that I normally don't do my Shop My Stash videos like this, but I was so inspired by Juvia when she pulled her Shop My Stash. She just had her collection in view and she let us see the drawers that she was pulling from. And I have always thought about doing that, but I never really wanted to do it because I wanted to do a video showing you my collection, but I haven't done that yet. And if you're still interested in seeing that, please let me know below. But I'll just be pulling some things out, so it's not like you'll see everything, but you will get a glimpse at some things. So let's just go ahead and jump in. But let me tell you this first. Because I work at a school and we haven't been back to school since spring break, I haven't really been wearing that much makeup. And I am an essential worker. I do work at a pharmacy a couple of days a week or a couple of evenings a week. So, you know, I'll just do a little something when I go to the pharmacy because I'm only there for a few hours. So I really haven't been wearing foundation, and I just do the least when it comes to putting eyeshadow on. I may just dip my brush in a color and just put it all over the lid. So I really haven't been wearing much foundations. I'll do my brows. I'll put some lip color on, but you know, not like the most. So I think today is April. I don't even know what day it is. It's Saturday. So I think what I'm going to do is pull items, but instead of doing my Shop My Stash every 2 weeks, I think I'm going to do it for the entire month. So all the products I pull, I will be using for the entire month because like I said, there's no need to just switch it out every 2 weeks when I'm really not going to be using it that often. So I think that would be the best choice for me to do at this point. And I do have some different things I'm going to do with skincare, but we'll get to that in just a minute. So first of all, let's just go ahead and jump in. And I hope I'm not talking so fast. I've had some coffee, and let me tell you, my heart is racing. So I might be just a little jittery or whatnot, but I am in a fairly good mood today. And I don't know what that's about, but I'm feeling good today. So anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into the video. First thing I want to talk about is, let's just go with skincare. Now, let's see. I need some more containers because my skincare drawer is, I can't even close it. And you guys know I subscribe to the Lauder beauty box, and that makes up a large bit of my skincare because I don't really buy it that often. So let me go ahead and bring you guys down. And this is the little drawer that I have for my skincare. And I don't even know if these come out. Yes. So I have quite a bit in here. Like I said, I get a lot of my skincare from my Lauder beauty box. And then I also have some items up here that, you know, don't even fit in here. As well as some stuff here, here, and I still have my Drunk Elephant that I haven't even touched yet. So I'm going to do a different take on skincare now. I'm going to go about it a little differently. So let's see what we want to do. I do know this is where I keep my mask. And what I do know for sure is that I want to use what do I want to use for the month? I think I'm going to go in with for daytime, I think I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Secret Sauce. And this is just a small one, but I really do think like I said, with me only working a couple of days a week, I do think that this will last me for the entire month. So this will be what I moisturize with in the daytime. And again, this is by IT Cosmetics. It's called Secret Sauce. And I picked up this mini from Sephora. You guys probably can't even see. It's white. You don't need to see it. But I picked up this from Sephora, and I have really, the couple of times, I had a sample of it originally, and then I liked it so much that I went ahead and purchased it. And so I've only used it a couple of times since I've had this size version, but I do enjoy it. So I want to go ahead and put this in. And here's what I keep my Shop My Stash items in. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. And for nighttime, I am going to go ahead and put this Night Bright back in. This is by Drunk Elephant. And I do want to touch on something. You guys, I have had this, well, I'm just going to bring you back up for a second. I have had this right here. This is a whitehead. And I have had this for years. I had tried to get rid of it. I had tried to pop it or get it out, and I never was able to do that. And so, you know, I was just like, okay, well, we're just going to hang out together. You know, I'm not bothering you. You're not bothering me. It usually covers up with foundation, so I wasn't worried about it. And the funniest thing happened a couple of weeks ago when I did my skincare, my, what was it called? Self-care video, where I did the whole video dedicated to skincare. One of the items that I used in that video was the Dr. Brandt's, and this is a pore perfecting exfoliator. I did rub that into my cheek area and just, you know, where I have a lot of pores. And I've been using also this Night Bright that I'm going to put back in, and this is supposed to help even out the texture of your skin. If you have texture of the skin, it's supposed to help that area. It's supposed to help with congested skin, it says, and it says it also exfoliates the pore lining. So I've been using this, but not consistently. So when I went to wash my face yesterday, I was washing my face with my rag, and then I felt something on my face. Something, you know, not soft. It wasn't like really hard, but it wasn't soft. So I stopped and I looked at it, and the whitehead that has been here for years, you guys, came out. And I looked at it, and I was like, it was kind of a little hard, but I was able to squish it. I was like, how did that happen? You know, because I could not, this thing has been hanging out on my face for years, guys, and I could not get it out. And sure enough, it just came out all on its own. So I don't know if it was that full skincare video that I did a few weeks back using all those products, including this, or it could be in correlation to this too, but I just thought that was amazing how, you know, I couldn't get it out by pinching it or poking or getting the tweezers and trying to squish, could never get it out. And suddenly it just came out on its own. So I just want to say skincare is so important. And that was just such an eye-opener for me. So I am going to make sure that I am doing more skincare Saturdays or Sundays and just see what else can happen, because that really was something to me. So anyway, to get back to the Shop My Stash, let me put you guys back down. So, so I'm going to put this back in. Again, this is the Night Bright by Drunk Elephant, and this has 2 little minis in here, and I think I have some of this in this also, but we're not using that. So this is called the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil, and this is the Framboise. This says TLC Framboise Glycolic Night Serum. So I'm going to use both of these, and I'm not going to really use anything else because I'm feeling like with skincare, it's really hard to see the benefits of skincare when I'm switching out products every 2 weeks. I can't really tell if something is really working or if it's not working. So I know you need to use skincare more than 2 weeks to see if it's going to make a change on your skin. So that's the one thing that I am going to change with my Shop My Stash. I'm not going to be trying a lot of skincare every couple of weeks. I mean, in between, you know, I may do a mask or something, but I'm not going to just keep picking skincare every 2 weeks. I'm going to stick with these items for the rest of the month and see if I notice anything or if I have if I have a reaction or anything. So that's the one thing I want to change with my skincare. So I'm just going to be using these two products, It Cosmetics and the Night Bright. Okay, so the next thing that I normally would do is, after I moisturize, I would choose a primer. Let's see if I can, hopefully I've made enough room to put this stuff back in here. I need some more containers, y'all. So for my face primers, this is what I have in the way of face primers. I'm not going to be pulling out a whole bunch of stuff either, guys. I'm just doing the bare minimum. For face primer, I do need a pore filler. So I do know that I'm going to need one of those. So I haven't used my Cover FX in a while. You guys know this is my jam. So I haven't used this in a while, so I think I'm going to use this. And for another primer, I haven't used this in a while. So I'm going to go in with this Milk Hydro Grip primer and use this. Looks like there's nothing in here, but because I've had it on its side, so it's all right here. But I am going to go ahead and use this. So those are the two primers that I'll be using. What foundation? So for my foundation, I keep my foundations in this little basket because I don't like them laying down. I like them kind of sitting as upright as possible. And I keep my setting sprays in there as well. What I'm going to use, what I'm changing up as far as my foundation goes. I still have these little minis that I have not used up. So these are two foundations that I got at, that I picked up at Dillard's because I was trying to get a good match for my Estee Lauder Double Wear. And I had this one originally, but I thought it didn't match because I was using this powder that made it look just out of whack. So they gave me two samples. And so what I do with these samples is I do have some foundations that are not the right shade match. So I've been using this one, which is in the shade, I think this is Sandalwood. I can't even read the writing anymore, but I know she gave me Sandalwood. And I can't even remember what this one is. It says something 6N2. I'll put it down below, but this is definitely too dark. But what I've been doing with this one is I use it with this Revlon Color Stay because this is too dark. And so I'll mix a little of the Estee Lauder Sandalwood in. This is Estee Lauder? Yes. So I'll mix the Sandalwood in with this one in this Revlon Color Stay in Cappuccino. I'll mix these two together and it makes it such a better match for me. So that's what I've been doing as far as this goes. And I'm literally like right here in this foundation. Literally, I can see right through the little cracks and I can see the little line. So I am right here. And so this is going to be the only foundation that I use for the rest of the month. Because when I find myself when I'm switching back and forth between two, I probably could have been done with this already. And hopefully by the end of the month, this will be done. Because I do have a better shade match now for this foundation, and this walnut, which matches my skin a little bit better, my skin tone a little better. So I'm going to pull this foundation again. I put it on the other day, and it's so dark, especially since I still have my summer, you know, my winter shade. So this looks really dark. So I'm going to be using both of these only for my foundation. And so I'm going to toss these back in here. And I still do, guys, have, this is the NARS sample that they gave me, and I forgot what the shade was for this, but we determined that this one was still a little too dark, so I'm going to mix this with some of my other foundations that are not the correct shade. I still have my Bite Beauty foundation that I never finished, and I was going to go to my video where I reviewed and did the wear test for this and let you guys know that I still do like this foundation. But what I have discovered is, if you guys were still interested in picking this up, and if you want a lightweight foundation, this may not be it, because when I tell you that this foundation is thick, this foundation is very thick. I mean, I didn't even really notice it that much. Remember, I kept saying, man, she gave me a lot. I don't know that she gave me so much, but this is just a thick foundation. I still like it. I think the coverage is good. But I mean, that doesn't bother me, but I'm just saying, if you're interested in something lightweight, but this really doesn't feel heavy on the skin, but I'm just letting you know this is thick. So I still have a lot of this left. And I don't want it to go bad, but I'm not going to put it in my Shop My Stash for this month. Maybe if I do a video doing something else, I may drag this out. But right now, I'm just hanging on to both of those. And so we have our foundation. Let's look at our powder now. So this is not a powder. This is my drawer with all my powders. And I've already thought about some of this. So for under eye, I am going to pull my Black Radiance, and this is banana powder. So I'm going to use this to set my under eye, which we haven't pulled a concealer yet, but this will be the powder that I use to set my under eye. This is yellow. I wish you guys could really see it. It doesn't even look yellow there. But I'm going to use this to set my under eye. And for my face, I think I was thinking about just using this, because this is what I've been using when I go to work. I've just been using my, Milani, and this is in the shade Deep. I've just been dusting this over my face with a fluffy powder brush. So since I've already hit pan on it, I've decided that I wanted to go ahead and use it and see if, you know, I can make some more progress with this to dust all over my face. So speaking of concealers, this is a color corrector, and this is where I have my concealers right here. And a few other products, because I just ran out of space. Let's talk about our eyelid primer. I kind of thought I had more than this, but maybe not. So, of course, I have my MAC paint pot. I have the Urban Decay. This one is the anti-aging. This one is just the regular original. I have my Fenty Beauty and my Milani. So as far as, and these are just, these other things, these are just correctors. So I think for the rest of the month, what I'm going to do is concentrate my efforts to using my paint pot. Because it is starting to shrink around the corner. I've had this for a while. So I think I want to concentrate my efforts to using this to see if I can go ahead and make a better dent in this, because the other products that I have are fairly more newer to my collection than the MAC paint pot. So I want to use this because I don't want it to go bad. So I will use that as my primer. And for my concealer, Oh, I have some goodies. Y'all, this Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. I like it. I've used it, I think, twice, and I really do like this. So I'm really tempted to pull this one by Wet n Wild. It's the Photo Focus Concealer Corrector. I'm almost out of this. Wish I could see in here, but I can kind of see. No, that's writing. It just feels so light. I think I am almost out of this, actually, because when I pull the wand out, you know, I'm just getting something right on the tip. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just getting product right on the tip. So that leads me to think that I'm almost out of this. And then this, I can already, you can just see through this. Looks like I'm about right here with this. I don't like this color, is why I don't use this a lot. I don't like the shade of this. And I think last time I wore this, it kind of settled in my lines. I was going to, I already had my mind made up that I was going to choose the ColourPop because it looks like I have been making some progress with this. And it looks like this is the line right here, demarcation. If you guys can see that little line right there. Looks like that's the line. And so I was going to choose this, but I think I should, because these are older. This is pretty old too, because I have lost this, and then I found it. And I forgot I had the NARS. Haven't used this in a whole minute. Let me swatch some. This is the Wet n Wild. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the Wet n Wild. I think I'm going to go with the Wet n Wild for my concealer. And I'm not going to be doing any correcting or anything of that nature. So I'm just going to put all of that back. Okay, so what I have in here are my mascaras, my eyeliners, and that should be about it. And I have some of my, brow products and my eyelash, my eyelash base. It just helps, you know, I coat my eyelashes with this and it kind of helps the eyelashes come alive. And y'all know I need that. I also have this eyeliner by Pretty Vulgar. Thought this packaging was so cute. I think it's called The Ink, in a shade 01 Black Bliss, and it's a gel eyeliner. And you know, I don't really wear eyeliner, so I don't believe it's dried out though. No, it's not dried out. Oh, see how black that is? It's definitely not dried out, but it's just something. That is something. Just something I don't, you know, I don't normally use. So maybe I should just give this to my niece. But I always feel like before I get rid of stuff, I always feel like there's going to be the day when I want to use it and I won't have it anymore. So anyways, what are we looking for in here? Mascara. I'm going to pull back out this Fenty Beauty. I do have it on my eyelashes today. I'm going to pull this out in hopes of emptying it. So this is the mascara that I will be using. I do want to pull back out. I'm only going to pull out this brown because only if I do a special kind of look am I using the pencil in Duchess or Picante. The Picante is a little redder, and this one is a little bit plum. Only if I'm doing a special look am I using this, and like I said, because I'm doing the, you know, hardly anything at all, for in terms of getting ready for work. I'm just going to pull out this one. This is Semi-Sweet, and this is like a brown eyeliner. So I'm going to pull that out to use as well on the days that I don't want to use brown. I'm going to focus on getting rid of this. This is just a little eyeliner. It's in black. I've had this one for a while. I wish I could tell you the name of it. It no longer says the name. I don't even know what the brand is, but it says 701 Black. So I'm going to put this in here to try to get rid of that. And for my brows, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. one for my brows. And this is just the Brow Wow by e.l.f. Cosmetics. And this, let me see, it's in the shade Deep Brown. And I do like this a lot, so I'll be using that. Oh, I just found, I'm going to take e.l.f. back out because I just found my Brow Gal. And this is just about done. Yes, this one is just about done, if it's not already. So I don't see anything showing up on my hand. So I am going to put this in hopes to just finish that so I can put that in an empties bag. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with this. Since I have my setting sprays out, and I didn't even know I had that many, guys. Setting sprays. It's been getting a little warm. I think I'm going to use, it's just hard to know because I'm not sure what the weather's going to be. So what I'm going to say is, if the weather's like today, today's 40-something degrees, and if I were going out, I would probably wear the hydrating one by Black Radiance. So when I start this on, I'm not planning on going anywhere tomorrow. We've been streaming church online. So I think I'm going to use either one of these. So if it's hot outside, I'm going to reach for the Black Radiance Matte. If it's cooler outside, I'm going to reach for the Black Radiance Hydrating. So I will be either going between both of those. I want to get one of those like turntables for my foundations because I don't like my foundations laying on their side and gathering just in the one spot. I feel like it dries it out a little bit more quickly. So that's why I keep them in the basket so they can be upright. But I do want to get one of those rotating like Lazy Susan things so I can have them all standing up. And the same thing with my setting sprays. I don't like to lay them over, you know, not really too much. So I know I have to do eyeshadow palette. And will that be it? Oh, no, blush, concealer, bronzer. Here is what we have in the way of bronzer, blush, contour, and highlighter. I think everything's in here. So this is what this drawer is looking like. So I have given this some thought too. And I think I want to use my Pure Sculptor palette for my contour, because I've already hit pan on this. So I'm going to pull this because, you know, I hit major pan on this. So I do want to go ahead. I definitely would repurchase this again because I really liked it. I picked this up in one of my BoxyCharms boxes when I used to be subscribed. So I'm going to put this in because I want to go ahead and see if I can finish this up. So that will be what I use for contour. For bronzer, you know, it's hard when you have some new products. You definitely want to play with those first. So I'm using that as the Pure Cosmetics as a contour. So I need a bronzer. I have my Hoola bronzer. And y'all know this thing is not about to hit pan. But I do think I do want to use it. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to go ahead and use my Hoola for my bronzer. And in the same drawer, we need to pull a blush. So this is my Black Radiance blush in Brick House. I just talked to you guys about this in a video or two back. This is Brick House, which is new. This is Warm Berry. And then I have, which the top has come off of this one, but this is in the Toasted Almond. Or I can go back and I was thinking I was going to use my Becca blush, but here's my Coastal Scents, which I love this. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in, I think I'm just going to go in with my NARS. Like I said, I haven't used this in a whole minute, and it is springy, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just use this for the rest of the month. Okay, and I think that's everything in this drawer. Oh, highlighters. So I do have the highlighter in my Cover FX palette, but this is new to me, so I don't need to concentrate my efforts here. I have the Revolution palette. Same thing. Don't need to concentrate my efforts here, nor on my Colored Rain. It has highlighters in there. What's up? I have my Topaz by Becca and my Chocolate Geode. And I have this back here. One of my friends from work gave me this Jeffree Star highlighter. And this is in the shade Dark Horse. It's a very beautiful highlighter. And she bought one of the Beautylish Lucky Bags. And she said that this was too dark for her. And she passed it on to me. And when I tell you that this is a beautiful highlighter, this is a gorgeous highlighter. So when she gave it to me, I told her, I said, well, you know, I said, I thanked her for the gift. And I told her, I said, I won't be using this on my channel. You know, I wasn't sure she was aware of the controversy and everything with Jeffree Star and that. And so she understood. But I do think that I hurt her feelings because she used to be pretty active on my channel and she's not anymore. So I think I may have hurt her feelings when I told her that, which I hope, you know, that was not my intent. And I hope that she didn't take offense. She seemed to understand at the time, but like I said, she's not been very active and I don't see her since school is out right now. But yeah, I hope that's not the case. But she seemed to understand that I would just, if I use this, I use it in my personal life, but not showing it on my channel. So you guys have to leave me a comment down below and let me know how you guys feel about this showing up in videos, or if you'd rather not see it, or just let me know your thoughts on this. So anyway, back to the highlighters. I think what I want to do in way of highlight, something that I've had for a long time. I feel like I don't really have a lot of highlighters. I think I'm gonna go in with, which I haven't used in a while. I think I want to go into my Becca, the Chocolate Geode. I think I'm gonna use this highlighter. This is one of my favorites, so we'll put this in for the rest of the month. Okay, so now the only thing left to pull will be an eyeshadow palette, and I'm thinking in my head that that's going to be easy because I already kind of know what I want to play with. I know this video is extra long. I have all these Natasha Denona palettes out here because I did do, I think it was not this week that we're in now, not this week, but the week before last, I did a ranking video with my Natasha Denona palettes. And I haven't put that video up. I said, well, maybe that'll just be my emergency video because I felt like I did a ranking video. I was like, but you know you don't have all that many Natasha Denona palettes. So, yeah. So that's why I didn't post it yet. So let me know also below if you still want me to post that video. You know, when I look at, like I looked at Lynette's video today and she did a Juvia's Place palette and she had like palettes. And so here I am with palettes. So I was like, well, Jackie, you know, that's really not really much to rank, but just let me know if you'd like to see it. So that's why these are still out. Put some of this over here. So in the way of palettes, here are my palettes right here in these 3 drawers, which I can hardly get anything else in there, guys. So I really am thinking that I need to slow my roll on palettes because, yeah, I'm full up. So I already have a palette out that I want to play with. And again, it will be, this is the one I pulled when I did my Shop My Stash last, but I didn't carry it all the way through. So I am going to be playing with this Natasha Denona palette. And this is the Sunset palette. It's just a gorgeous palette, and I really do enjoy this palette. So I think I do want to go ahead and continue to play in this one. And this is the mini Sunset palette. And so I think I'm just going to couple these together, and these will be the palettes that I play with for the remaining part of the month. And just picking this one up too, because I didn't even realize that this was called the Mini Sunset. And then I went and brought the Sunset. So I didn't realize that. So now that I know, I think it's just only right that, you know, I would grab for both of these. So these will be the palettes that I continue with for the rest of the month. My eyebrow stuff, let's see. So I went to get my little makeup case. One of my friends gave me this. I think she subscribes to Estee. And here's my here's my love. I miss it so much. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my mascaras. Hi, Lucky. So I don't see where my, you guys, I did have the Fenty Beauty eyebrow pencil. I bought that when I did the video. I can't find that. Oh, here it is. Okay, I have that. Where is my, I don't see my Makeup Revolution eyebrow pencil or my Rimmel London. I see the new ones. Look, where's Mom's stuff? Yeah, where is it? Where is it? We don't know where it is. I really want to use the Rimmel London. I don't want to use the new one though. Hold on, guys. Let me check the bottom of my purse. One sec. Okay, so I am back, and I found all these items in the bottom of my purse. So I already knew this was in there, but since I have a hand lotion in there, I'm just gonna take that out. Here's my ColourPop Lippy, which I use this quite a bit. Oh, I need to stock up on that because I don't want them to decide to discontinue it. Here's my Essence liner. I still can't find the other one, but that's that. And my eyeliners are also, my lip liners are also in my bathroom too with my lipsticks. And I have a lip balm. And if you're wondering what's on my lips, this is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's the shade Amazing Amal. It's just a soft lipstick. I don't know if this is really true to color because I do have a lip balm underneath. I just put the lipstick on top. I didn't feel like taking the lip balm off because my lips have been really dry. So again, this is called Amazing Amal. It's just kind of a, thought it would go good with the shirt that I have on. So, excuse me. Here is the, make sure this is the right one. I don't have to look for it. I just know this is not the one I'm looking for. Nope. Where is my... So I am going to put the Rimmel London eyebrow pencil in the shade Black Brown. This is dark brown. This is not the one I'm going to use, but I know I have the black brown in here somewhere. It's probably in my bathroom, so I'm going to put that in. So that's what I will be using for my eyebrows. So I think that covers everything in the way of my Shop My Stash items that I will be using for the month of, well, for the rest of April. I just cannot believe we are already in April, guys. So let's just go ahead and cut this video. I'm going to recap. These are the two palettes that I will be using. And this is by Natasha Denona. This is the Mini Sunset and the Sunset palette. The setting sprays are going to be by Black Radiance. I have the matte or the hydrating. Sculptor palette by Pure Cosmetics. Trying to go ahead and make another dent or finish this out. My Wonderful Color Stay by Revlon foundation. This is 410 Cappuccino. Wrong shade. And I will be using the Estee Lauder Sandalwood to mix in. Wrong shade, but they go good together. I'm using my Drunk Elephant for the nighttime. It's called the Night Bright set. Love it. I'm using my concealer by Wet n Wild. And is there a shade name on here? Yeah, this is in the shade 8458 Dark Cocoa. Don't like it. I am using my Milani for my face powder. This is in the shade 09 Deep. Have hit pan on it. Looks like this would be the wrong shade, but it does actually work out. So I want to keep using this. And you already know the highlighter by Becca. Black Geode. A lot of you already have this. Favorite of mine. Love, love, love it. Using my NARS blush in Orgasm. Had it for a long time, but it looks like it's going to be a really springy time blush. So I'm looking forward to using this. I will be using my Fenty Beauty. What is this called? Full Frontal Mascara, and the shade is 'Cause I'm Black. So I'll be using this mascara. Can't stand it. I'm using my Brow Gal for my eyebrows. Just a little tint. I'll be using that. My Milani eyeliner. This is the Stay Put eyeliner, and this is 02 Semi Sweet. Great eyeliner. These stay on your eye. When I use it to line my eye, it stays on there forever. Is that what I have on today? I don't think so. But this is a long wearing eyeliner for sure. And then I think this is what I have on. This little eyeliner. No name. And so this one was brown, and the other no name one is in black. And I'm going to be using my, hope this settles down. Yeah, it's going down. Okay, this is my my Milk Primer, the Hydro Grip Primer by Milk Makeup. I will be using this. For my daytime moisturizer, we're going in with IT Cosmetics. This is the Secret Sauce. There's another, I think it's called Confidence in a Jar by IT Cosmetics. It's on sale today because Ulta's still doing the 21 Days of Beauty. And I think it normally retails for $40-something. And I saw today that it was on sale for $20-something. And I think it's like 2.0 ounces. That lets you know I was really thinking about picking it up. And so I put it in my cart. Probably not going to buy it though, because even though that's a good sale for 50% off, I'm just not trying to buy that much stuff right now. Even though I did the hot or not, I was liking all kinds of stuff, but I'm really, just because I say it's hot and I like it, doesn't mean I'm getting ready to pick it up. There were some things that I do want to pick up though, but right now I just have to make wise decisions. And with things the way they are. I'm not doing too much shopping. So anyways, back to this. I am going to use my MAC paint pot, and this is in the shade Painterly for my eyelid primer. My Hoola Toasted, and I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer. This is in the shade Toasted. I'm going to use this for bronzing. My pore filler is going to be my Cover FX Blurring Primer. And to set underneath my eyes, I have my Black Radiance Banana Powder. So I hope that I have not forgotten anything. If I did, I'll just update my description box. But I think we have covered all of our bases. So that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think this is a more doable Shop My Stash. So I think this will work out well, and I can see myself being able to use these products and only these products for the remaining part of the month. What tripped me up last Shop My Stash was because I didn't do my rehash yet, and then I had pulled products for my Shop My Stash, and I started getting them confused, and I had to keep going back and looking at the videos. It was just a hot mess. So I think now that we're doing the shelter in place, that I got my life together, and so I think this will work out fine. So again, if you like these types of videos, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell so you'll know each and every time that I upload a video. And go ahead and share the channel. You know I don't mind. And lastly, I have been forgetting to say this in my last two videos, and you guys know I say it all the time. But lastly, please know that you are always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. And you have a safe and wonderful Sunday evening. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.